Hi, welcome to Florida. You would be looking at this video if you weren't interested in getting some real estate, getting some property, finding a new home, or if you live in Florida, you're thinking about transferring and upgrading or downgrading, downsizing maybe because the kids have went on to college or got married and moved out. My name is Semper Fi Boots Bri. I like to just be called Semper Fi Bri. Semper Fi is Latin for always be loyal. But I'm not going to talk about me because I'm not the most important one here in this conversation. So before we exit this bio on myself, I want to talk about you, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Buyer, Mr. Seller, or Mrs. Seller. I can help you find the property, the home, the rental place you're looking for, a piece of land that you might have a dream house already in your mind or getting designed, or a commercial property, or anything agricultural, maybe a horse ranch. And I can help you also with services like lending, also with the title company and house insurance. Maybe you're looking for a senior home. Now, you're in the Sunshine State. We do not have basements down here. There's a few other differences in that you might not be used to, but I will help you get through those transitionary questions. I would like to be your trusted real estate agent. While working towards my exam and taking all my studies and passing my tests in the classroom, I also a week later passed the state exam, and that was this June and July of 2015. While doing that, I was multitasking and putting together a team, picking out people that I wanted to work with that was dealing with real estate in the classroom, and also with lending and the other things that I mentioned, the other services that you will need, such as home warranty. Very good if you're getting a home after maybe 10 years old or 5 years old. I'd like to now talk about myself a little bit and let you know who I am. But before I do that, I gotta take off this jacket because I go to work and I don't usually wear a jacket, and I usually roll up my sleeves. I'm not from Florida. My name is Brian Gerald Skwirsk. I'm from a little town in Michigan called Lapeer. I raised a family of two, a lovely daughter who's going for a graduate degree, and I got a son that's the daughter's 25, the boy's 22, and he just started medical school at Michigan State. I got my degree in business from University of Michigan in 1985. I started my master's at Concordia University. I graduated from a high school, and that was called Lapeer West, and then their mascot was a panther. University of Michigan, I was a Wolverine, and at Concordia University near Ann Arbor, I was a Cardinal. I'm also involved in Scouts for the last 16 years. I also did Wood Badge, and I was also a part of the Eagle Patrol. So I have a few mascots behind me, but when you get me, and I'm working for you, and I'm loyal to you, I got my Wolverine hat on. I just don't advertise it. I would like to be your trusted real estate agent, like I mentioned earlier. And when we get to the table, Mr. Buyer, Mrs. Buyer, Mr. Seller, Mrs. Seller, these go on. Because I'm going to look at the fine detail, and it's also going to be double checked by my mentors or any of our staff in the office. And we have a deep staff with a deep background in law, financial, and history, which makes a difference. And we are going to look at things such as your listing agreement, make sure that it's right for you, you get the right price, and price it right so it sells. Also, we're going to talk to you about where do you want to move to? In the state of Florida, out of the state of Florida? We're large enough to help you anywhere you want to go in the entire United States. And if you're a buyer, same thing. We want to know where you want to buy at. Location, 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 which you've heard before. And then we're going to look at your budget, and then we're going to ask you if you've been pre-approved or talked to a lender. So, let me help you. My name's Brian Gerald Skwirsk, but all my customers call me Semper Fi Boots Bri, and I thank you.